Greetings. Posting for consistency. Posting to be consistent. That's what I'm doing. I don't have a lot of hits on my videos yet, so it's going to be a while, according to everyone that I've been listening to on YouTube. And I started this video again because it timed out after a few minutes because I had too much stuff on my phone. So I've cleared it off and I think I'm ready now. So we'll see if it lets me get through. But I want to do more than 10 to 12 minutes on it. So right about that time now. I don't know if you really need to go for the 20 minutes like everybody says, but I think you say that to make sure you keep recording at a length of time, to help yourself on your videos. And I'm doing that. Well, what have we got going today? The same old thing. I've called my Habitat person and let them know that I will be staying with my cousin. I talked to her last night. I haven't stayed with anybody for quite some time, so this is going to be really wild. I wouldn't say I could say I'm a loner a little bit, but not like in the crazy kind of loner thing. It's just I've been fortunate enough to be able to live by myself. And so since this amount of work is going to be a lot, I have to go. And so I've let the Habitat people know that my cousin will be allowing me to stay at her house. And also, they can give that money either to the contractors who are working on the house, because I know they have a budget and they get money on this thing. So, you want to make sure they're taken care of. And also it might be somebody else that needs that room that they have that was designated for me. So I was glad to know that it's a possibility that I could have stayed there. Part of me wanted to stay there, but I had already committed to my cousin, and she seemed like she was looking forward to me being there. I talked to her last night. So, try to be social and be social, even though it may be a little difficult for me to be social because my dear sweet cousin she asks questions of why all the time, and I don't know all the answers. I'm not used to answering questions from people. So that's going to be a different thing for me. And so I just have to get used to it and get ready to be out of my comfort zone for, close to a month. So I'm ready, I think. But I still got a lot of things to do. Got another week to go. So I will be speeding up here a little bit now. So the only thing I have going on is Habitat was supposed to come tomorrow with our city to do some type of contract looking at the place or whatever. So they won't be able to make it here this Friday, but they will be here next Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment. Okay, I'm just going over my schedule to make sure I keep up with everything. And all the little things I want to do, I'm going to hold off on joining one of these NVIDIA type programs for AI here. I just decided I'll have more time once I'm at my cousin, because like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be recording videos there or not. But before this started, I was very kind of cautious about recording. I really wanted to, but when you see everybody be so smooth and good at it, you think you're not going to be that good. But I've listened to a lot of people that say you really don't start off that good. And the way you get better is to keep doing it. And you have some very inspirational people out there. I'm glad I caught Dodash before she got into her thing where she shouts out everybody now. So, I used to like to see all the things she does and stuff, but now she speaks a little bit and then she just starts reading off all of these people that she is getting paid from. They pay her $25 for a hit to have that inspiration shout out. And I'm really happy for her. So, but, even though she is shouting out for those people, some people will look at it. It's just not of interest for me on that. And I really hadn't seen that much from Dante lately. Maybe I just hadn't been paying attention. All of these videos goes in cycles. I've come to that conclusion. They're in like cycles. People that you like, you watch them, you enjoy them, and then somebody kind of moves in on it. Right now, a lot of the how-to videos are moving in for me for the algorithm. So I have a lot of how-to videos popping up. Just adjusting that a little bit. And so once I get everything together, I'm hoping to be that it goes well. Can't predict the future. And I'm happy that it's happening. It's got me a little dazed and confused because I didn't expect at my age to actually be out of the house unless something disastrous happened. But this is one where I'm leaving and I'm actually doing myself a favor and cleaning up. But the cleaning up is making more of a mess. And I got a lot of empty boxes around me, but I don't even know what to put in those boxes. So I've got to turn on the accuracy of my mind to just start zooming through and doing stuff. The kitchen is a little wild in there. So because they're going to take the whole floor out, and I had to take out things out of a hutch I have that had spices and things in it and cups. And so some of that I'm going to have to give away to thrift stores, and some of it I'm going to have to throw away. So I got a few things still going, and I'm in this little room. I like to record here because this is a short chair that I can look at. I'll get it all settled in once I come back, but this chair sits down and I have this stand to put my phone, and it lets me balance it this way to where I can actually tolerate myself looking at myself in my phone. So, I'm one of those people, I'm not all that comfortable. I'm more comfortable now after doing these videos of looking at myself in the phone, because that was something I didn't want to do. And I have some more records that I got to sort through. This little batch right here, these are my foreign records. I have a record from, and the thing about it, I don't have my stereo connected to Play-O, but these are some good records. This is from Spain, Spanish melodies, good quality vinyl record. And this is, well, I really don't know what it is. I don't know why I bought it. I think I bought records in clumps at one time, and that happens with when you collecting vinyl records. Record stores, you go in and you just buy them at different times. We got a Sergio Mendes that's in very good condition. I'm very surprised at how good it can. Well, no, I'm not, because I was looking for very good conditions when I was buying them. Um, I did buy them at this little shop that I used to go to. This was different from my disco shop. This place was all-around record place, and I really liked the people there. At least I thought they liked me. But when you hear a derogatory term while you're searching for records in the back of a room, then you realize that they don't like you as much as you like them. That's life. So I kind of curtailed that. It was coming to an end anyway. He was going to move his store to Florida. And so I just, I never pursued. He tried to get me to come back more because I bought so much from him. And he did apologize for having said some of the things he said, which was, he was on a phone conversation and said, the words you're probably thinking he said. So, he thought, well, he's back there in the back or something or other. And then his co-worker there told him, said, he's in the back. If I can hear you, I know he heard you. But the weird thing was, I didn't hear him. One of the guys that came and told me, and they apologized. We're sorry for saying that. This is one of your best customers at that time. But, and I was kind of shocked. And I played it off. I can always play off things like that. Like, oh, okay, that's all right. Everything's good. I didn't, it didn't bother me. But it did. And so I was just like, man, here I am. That's the thing. It happens with a lot of us. We're nice to people, and then you find out that people have real hang-ups about different things. And, just like I like these Latin records that I bought, TNT. It's a nice collector's item, I think. I'd have to look it up. But, the one thing I've learned about collector's items is that it's not always collectible, even if it's old. But this is a good condition record. It's on that Latin label called disco. And that doesn't mean it's disco. It means in Latin, that's some type of musical word. I don't know exactly what disco means in Latin, if it just means music. But I was buying these because I thought they would be of value. But so much of the stuff that I liked just went out of style. When you get older, you realize everything you like actually kind of goes out of style. And it's a hard lesson, to learn. But, that's the way it is with life. Everything you do is not going to last forever. So, just remember that. And I think the kids today may have it better because they're in digital and social situations. And so all of that stuff is online and in your phone and on your computer. All the things that I was collecting I call it analog. Well, that's not a new word, but it is analog. All of these are just analog. And so, the reason I like them, because some of the covers are just beautiful. And they really went out of their way to make covers like this. And this is actually a piece of art instead of a photograph. So, and they give you, let's see, do they give you? They don't tell you. They probably might give you some notes on it. Cover Design Studio 5, cover painting by someone named Fazio. So Fazzio. It's on the Everest label. And so this is a beautiful cover of Gloria Lynn. But she was either soul or jazz lady. But anyway, And then I have other things here. Okay. Some of these are classical. Some of those, I really thought I could really just get lost in selling these. But time changes and you change. And when you declutter, I found out that some of this is just, it's some of it's not going to be of value, but you never know. It's like searching for gold. You just keep digging through, and I got enough in here to dig through. So, anyway, I got some other things I can talk to you about too. And some of the things I bought for not much. I actually got some sheet music. And I don't know anything about sheet music, but it was music and I was cold. I was a collective fool, thinking that this was going to be this and this was going to be that and this was going to be value. And it was just, that was my fault for not being able to focus on what I really wanted to do. So I bought quite a few things in hope that I would find that one thing that would give me a break. And some of the records I bought did give me monetary breaks, and but it wasn't enough to make me rich. But it's just something to keep going. So like I said, everybody be careful about that when you're young. Just don't buy stuff. If you're gonna buy stuff, buy new phones, because you're gonna always use that for now. Unless they make something like Star Trek where you just click your vest. But I think we have something going. I think the phone will last for quite a while, because the digital phone, because it actually programs you to touch it and feel it and use it. So for the new people, digital music and digital videos are going to go a long way in my thoughts and predictions. So I feel like a lot of young people have got a lot of good things they can do. And if you learn this stuff from YouTube, from these gurus on there, I think that will do you good. And I feel so good too that I'm learning something at my age is something else new. I learned eBay. I learned how to spin records. I've learned quite a few things. And I think one of the biggest things was where my job was, working in a call center. Pretty much if you can learn a call center, be in a call center and learn it good, you can do anything, because it's a constantly changing environment, and the work you do one day is changed to another type of work, especially in a cable company. So I think there's a lot of good things in the future for younger and older people. I think older people that's doing YouTube now is a new thing, and it's good for me because and Habitat, because I'm actually clearing things, but it's learning stuff, and and it's easy to learn on if you got some money on you for YouTube to buy some of these things they're selling on there for these AI programs. I think it'll benefit you. I would rather buy that now than one of my analog things. So I think I may have to call the junk truck to get rid of some of these. But it's of value to someone I know. But a lot of times you have to think, how am I going to make it of value? How am I going to sell it? eBay is there, but oh boy, eBay just it sapped my mind as I got older. I mean, and plus I've been there when they just changed everything from beginning to now, and it's somewhat, you have to really be in the groove to do that on eBay. They made it kind of hard for you to just come into eBay and try to sell. And they're tougher on sellers than they are on buyers. And the buyers are the ones that always try to play tricks on sellers. So eBay is not seller friendly like it used to be. It's actually stands up to buyers. It stands up for buyers that are trying to hoodwink sellers. I mean, when I stopped selling, that's about what was happening at the time. So, well, that's my opinion. That's my words for today. I will let you know how this decluttering and habitat thing goes. And keep doing your thing. Keep watching your videos because I'll be doing the same thing. I'll see you out there and give you a like and hope you do the same. Signing out. Talk to you soon.